Hi, parents. My name is Dr. Brew. I'm a developmental pediatrician, and you can follow us on Gentle Brain MD Ghana. I want to talk to you about how screen addiction is affecting our children below the age of 5. I know that a lot of parents are in denial, and so I get comments on my page. Parents telling me that my child is doing so well, he's so brilliant, he's adding up the numbers, he's reading, and he's just 3. And because my child has watched a lot of screen, I want us to look at the negative impact this is having on our children today. So let's talk about the influence of excessive screen use in children under the age of 5. One of the most important negative effects is the impression it gives a parent that the child is intelligent or the child is brilliant because the child can read, the child can add numbers, the child can recognize some common words and even colors. Every color you give the child can mention the color. And I think once we are so busy celebrating a child who is reading numbers and colors, we are missing out what is most important for a child below the age of 5. So, what should a child below the age of 5 be doing? In normal child development, we have what we call milestones. And the milestones tell us what we expect a child to do at every stage. If you don't have a milestone tracker for your child, I recommend you get one. If you go online, you can easily put in your child's age and you can get a list of things your child should be doing at that stage. I can assure you that in that list, it will not include the child reading because before the age of 5, the emphasis is on how much the child can learn to interact with the environment. When we talk about interaction with what does interaction with the environment mean? It means that since a child comes to us as a blank slate when they are born, we need to input in certain things so that the child can learn how human beings behave. And the first among them, for instance, is communication. We need to teach a child how to communicate. And so we see that this child will learn how to communicate from us. The child will learn how to move the hands and the legs. The child will learn how to look at things and even listen to things from observing us. And those are the main things a child below the age of 5 should be doing. The art of reading and writing comes in after the child has been able to meet these milestones. And so we should not put the cart before the horse. Let's help our children develop what they should have before the age of 5. Don't worry. At age 5, your child can still learn to read and write perfectly if we have all the other things in place. Now, I'm coming from clinic, and a common complaint I'm having from teachers who are sending their children in is, this child was doing so well in nursery. He could write, he could read. And before you even put the question out, the child has answered it. But the child has gotten to class 2. And I just can't handle this child because the child can't sit down quietly. He can't even take time to listen to instructions. And he wants to do things the same way. So if you change it a bit, he's confused. If you put the question in a different way from what he knows he's used to, he's confused. And that is because the child did not take time to develop his skills properly before the age of 5. Screen overuse in children below age of 5 is not helpful at all. Let's get our children out of the screen and get your child a proper milestone tracker. Help your child meet his milestones. And then when he gets to school at the proper age, he can learn how to read and write. Please remember that reading and writing is not a sign of intelligence at any age at all. Comprehension and ability to solve problems is the mark of intelligence. Let's teach our children to learn how to solve problems. And then our children will do very well when they start school at age of 5. Thank you.